Hello and welcome to another crafting video for Project Diablo 2 Season 11. So, on the first attempt we crafted 500 brilliant axes, and sadly we didn't come out as successful as we wanted to. And despite finding a very cool crafted axe, for me it's only making sense if I make my own weapon at the end of the day. That's what I want to use for the rest of the season. So we had to venture again to Charles's shop and try to raise our standards a little bit to even top the weapon we're currently using, which was Death's Sunder. So with that said, we prepared 500 mats for diamonds, souls, and jewels, and started chopping. Now as a reminder, the things you're looking for when making a shifter weapon is firstly IAS and high ED on the weapon. These are the most important two factors when choosing a weapon, as most of your IAS will be from your weapon only, and most of your ED as well will be from the weapon. After that, good mods that you could get are self-repair, for example, which will save you a slot for a Zod in your sockets. You could also use things like Deadly Strike, Crushing Blow, Attack, Rating, or Maximum Damage based on character level, flat damage like Min or Max Damage, and even Amp Proc is not that bad against things you do in mapping, right? Like if you just want to map with your axe, so that would be really, really nice. I believe this was from the actual trade site, but I will ignore it for the time being. So with that said, we were going on and crafting, and we got significantly less hits than the first time we went crafting. The first time we got 20 or more hits that were interesting. But this time I chose to raise our standards a little bit because I only wanted to craft something that could genuinely beat the axe we're using right now, which was already pretty good. So, heading to the end of the crafting session, I believe this is the last batch that I'm doing. Yeah, final 4. We finally had a few more ethereal bases in our stash, so we go ahead and we craft with them too. And again, this is a reminder, anybody who likes crafting, make sure you save yourselves a few ethereal bases from when you're mapping or whenever you find them. Just save them and craft with them. It would save you a vial. Sorry, it would save you a vial if you managed to hit it on already ethereal base. Now, I was not that lucky. I did go ahead and try to slam all of these ethereal bases. The reason we slammed them is for the chance that they would break. If you do manage to break them, you can craft with them again. So, you know, second try, I guess. So we go ahead and do that. And a few of them actually do break, so of course we give them a second try. Once you slam an ethereal crafted weapon and it doesn't break, you can no longer craft with it again, so that's why I'm selling them afterwards. And after all those attempts failed, let me slow down the video, maybe we can see better. We go ahead to the slamming process. So we had like 4 really good ones and 5 decent ones. Some of them with really high ED, some of them with solid attack speed, but slightly lower ED. So we go ahead and slam the couple first ones. And as the first one bricks, I'm thinking to myself, okay, get the bricks out of the way. ED slam on a 20 IAS one, which is cute, but sadly not enough. 5 sockets, which sadly is not enough as well. An EDAR slam on a 60 IAS self-repair weapon, which is quite cute, but sadly, again, not enough to make it a GG weapon. I did consider socketing it, since you can still reach like high ED on it. So, you know, it's just a puzzle piece, so I figured I'll probably try it at the end. If it hits 4 sockets, it would still be a strong weapon for other people to use. Now we go into the heavier hitters, so let me slow down the video once again. We have a 20 free 28 with self-repair, and that actually hit 6 sockets. And while I didn't value this one as much in the beginning, let me pause the video so you guys can see the stats. 20 IAS with self-repair means that with 6 sockets, you can actually get to 110 increased attack speed using only increased attack speed and enhanced damage jewels, which will total 110. And you add 240 potential enhanced damage, which will put this weapon at a staggering 568 enhanced damage, which initially maybe I undervalued, but maybe I was just not expecting to hit 6 sockets. But this is quite the monstrous hit. And I think I'm now realizing how strong this weapon is going to be, and only thinking to myself, could this weapon even be topped by any of the weapons I crafted? So I'm probably putting it into the calculator right now and realizing that it's much better than the axe we have currently, but we still have a few more weapons to slam, so we go ahead and do that. The next axe breaks, 418 ED, sadly. The next one breaks as well, and now we have 2 more crafts, one with 60 IAS and 321 ED. And the other one, 40 IAS and 387 ED. It is important to say that this 40 IAS 387 ED is stronger than the other axe I just showed. This axe breaks as well, making it 3 bricks in a row, and now 40 IAS and 387 ED, which sadly gets 4 sockets. If this weapon actually ended up getting 6 sockets, it would have somehow, and I genuinely don't know how, been a stronger weapon than the one we just made. So 2 possible monsters, but sadly only one came out. And later on, after collecting the jewels, I believe I put it at for a 1, should be. I finally collected the vial and 6 1540 IS ED jewels needed. I collected 1 of every color because I think that's kind of cute. I don't know, that's maybe that's just me. I could probably speed this up. And we can look how the damage changes on this axe as we upgrade it. So as you can see, it starts at the lower rarity of the weapon, or lower form of the weapon. So we upgrade it. Luckily I had some sapphires laying around. As we upgrade it, the damage already looks pretty scary, but we're not ready quite yet. Now we have a 316 to 505 base weapon, has 127 attack rating. We'll of course violet. Now it's a 393 to 629, shows you the importance of vialing a weapon. And because it has self-repair, we have no need for a Zod rune, so we can just put in 6 jewels. Now we have a 614 to 981 damage weapon, which is quite the insane weapon because it will hit at 4 frames per second using a 10 IAS glove. And as you can see, or maybe it's hard to see, but my old weapon, and I say old, I used it for just a couple of days, but our Death Sunder, the weapon we're using prior to this X we crafted, had about 8k to 17k sheet damage before the mole buff. But since it was attacking 1 frame slower, you can, do the 25% less damage calculations in your head, or you can calculate it however you want, really. But this really did a number on the mole damage. So overall, we lost 4k top end damage, or it was slightly less. I think it was like 3,500 top end damage. But we substituted it for 1 frame faster attacking. So quite the insane upgrade, in my opinion. And Death Sunder, the axe we were using, we actually already sold it So sadly, I can't show it to you guys on this video anymore. And if you'd like to see the weapon just slightly better, this is now our new weapon, paired with, of course, 10 IAS soul drainers to reach that 4 FPA breakpoint, but 568 ED. Let me go out of town to quickly make sure this is not too much noise. Yeah, let me go out of town just to show you the top, and after properly buffing, let's do our normal ritual, summoning everything, and let's go slap some monsters. I think I do have CBF right now or something. Oh no, I do. No, I do not. Oh, because I'm in my Lucian gear, and Lucian doesn't require CBF. So we go ahead and we kill stuff, and it's not impressive that we kill everything in one hit, of course, because it's just LOD content. But you can see we're now going at 18 to 29k 4 FPA weapon. Pretty insane numbers, honestly, and I did not expect hitting something so strong so fast. It took us about 1,000 crafts to reach this point of having this amazing weapon. Last season I crafted over 10,000 weapons, and my end result was, in my opinion, slightly weaker than this. So, you know, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you have to grind harder. With that said, I think I might be done crafting weapons for the time being. I may come back to it in the future if we want to try and top this kind of weapon, but that will be a quest for another day. I think the next goal for crafting will be crafting a solid PDR armor that could replace our Shaft Stop. Shaft Stop is a great armor and I do love it, but for shapeshifters, the flat life it gives is not that important, and you could get like a very high ED type of armor with high PDR as well. So that will be something I'll be chasing for both Lucian and Declone, just because I really like that kind of chase. So expect in the future to see some crafting videos for armors as well. If you have questions about crafting, things you're unsure about, or you want to start crafting yourself, make sure to ask the questions that will get you to the place. Remember, no stupid questions, just trying to learn more and understand the game. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this content. I will go enjoy my new axe now. If you did enjoy this content, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I will see you in the next stream or in the next video. And till then, have a good whatever you're having, and bye bye bye.